Hello everybody, this is Charles and I'm back with another toy review, this time for Takara Tomy's Transformers masterpiece MP13B Destron Communication Soundblaster. Alright, so this is MP13B Soundblaster, front box art. We see the back of the box art, there's a Soundblaster with Red Bear and it shows you Rumble or Frenzy with Buzzsaw come separated. And without further ado, let me just bring us to the review. So Soundblaster, alright, so here is Soundblaster MP13B. Okay, here looking at it, it's basically a black repaint of Soundwave. So the grey portions, everything is the same, so it's just basically a black repaint of Soundwave. So whatever was dark blue in Soundwave is now black in Soundblaster, so basically that's the difference. And instead of full color Megatron gun, you get a red candy color translucent Megatron gun, which if you wish, you can take it apart, similar to what you had for the previous version. Yep, so if you want it, you can take it apart into the small gun version. Alright, and comes with this front cassette deck that you can actually put on here. Yeah, so fits in very nicely, right? And let me just take this out first. And he also comes with the very nice red Energon cube, which if you want, you can just put it over here to simulate the Energon function. Yeah, so it drops off very easily. So yes, this is it, and I'm gonna put this here first. Another accessory that comes with this this portion that actually can slot into the arm, but I'm not going to do it. So when you're not using it, basically you just slot it to the back as such. And over the back here, we see that I already plugged in beforehand the battery, which transforms or converts into form the pistol. Okay, so basically you pull this out, and as you lift the handle, this portion will protrude out. Okay, so if you lift the handle out, okay, see you protrude the laser pistol portion. So all you do is dig your fingers in and pull it out, and here you have the laser pistol. Alright, so this is Soundblaster. Okay, I'm not going to go through Soundblaster in detail because basically he's just a repaint of Soundwave. If you need to know how to transform him, you can look at the my previous video on MP13 Soundwave. The star of this video, of course, is Red Bat. So this is Red Bat. Okay, the reason why some people or many people buy Soundblaster is Red Bat. So transformation of Red Bat is actually very simple and very intuitive. I didn't even have to look at the instructions to do it. All you do is flip to the back and you flip this wings out. Alright, 1, 2, flip out the wings. Alright, and once you've done it, you will actually push this backwards. Once you've done it, you can also lift up the booster and then you rotate this 180 degrees. Alright, almost done. And over here you extend the wings, and after this you will flip out the edge of the wings. So you just basically extend the wings over here and you flip out the edge over here. Okay, next step, what you're gonna do, you're gonna flip Red Bat's head all the way over as such, and once you're done over here, you angle this and push it down, and there you have Red Bat fully transformed. So it's that simple. The back is very nice. I like the details of the back of Red Bat. You see all the details of the linings and everything, so which is very nicely done. And of course the booster pack itself, you can actually move the boosters. So I like to keep it slightly angled, you know, rather than all the way down. I put it slightly angled. So this is Red Bat. No articulation for the feet. This is how the robot looks like. He can actually perch himself on the shoulders of Soundwave. Let me just lift the camera up a little bit. So what you need to do, you need to actually flip the wings upwards, you know, so it doesn't block. Because you see, these wings, you can't extend them fully. Either you put it very, very high, okay, or you just have to keep them slightly so that he can actually perch on Soundwave. So the feet actually fits into the lines of Soundblaster, sorry, yeah, Soundblaster over here. So it's a little tight to fit them in completely, but if you just fit in slightly over here, it fits really well, it doesn't fall. And if you do not want him to perch on the shoulders, you can perch him on the hand, this portion, alright, this transparent portion, yeah, he can actually perch there as well. Okay, And there we have Soundwave and Red Band. Alright, so basically this piece, oh yeah, in Red Band comes with his cassette deck. So basically my take on this piece is, well, I'm not really a fan of this piece. I mean, for a masterpiece, I'm not really a fan. The only reason why I got this is for Red Band, and I got this piece cheap. I got it for USD $100. Yeah, it was a second-hand piece. Someone bought it. Didn't really like it that much, so I bought it off him at 100 USD, which is 130 Singapore dollars. Yeah, that's cheap comparatively. And Soundblaster, unfortunately, isn't really selling that well in many parts of the world, at least for Asia, I'm sure. In Japan itself, prices are plummeting for this piece. You can get this piece for easily 9,000 to 10,000 yen, which is really cheap for a new release item. And the reason being the poor sales for Soundwave is because Soundblaster is because there's way too many Soundwaves being released. We have the first version of Takara Soundwave, we have a reissue of Takara Soundwave, and we have the Hasbro Soundwave that comes with 5 cassettes as well. So there's really just too many Soundwaves out there, and Soundblaster came a bit late, or rather Soundblaster wasn't that appealing. I mean, a black repaint plus a bat wasn't that appealing. And amazingly, I've seen on eBay people rather pay $100 US dollars just for Red Bat alone than to pay $150 or $130, $150 for Soundwave. So it does go to show that people want Red Bat, and we know that there are knockoff versions of the cassettes, Rumble Frenzy, Ravage, and Buzzsaw. We know that knockoff versions. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a knockoff version of Red Bat coming our way soon, and the knockoff version of Red Bat will probably be selling really well because everybody wants Red Bat, but not many people want Soundblaster, unfortunately. So Soundblaster is still readily available in many online websites that I come across. And the reason being is because it's just not in high demand. I mean, usually for masterpiece toys in a lot of these Japanese online shops, they're usually sold out on pre-order, but right now I see them available. And I wouldn't be surprised over the next couple of weeks the price will really plunge. They'll go heavily on discount just because this is a very big toy, and I think it's a lot of storage space in the warehouse, and if it doesn't move, the retailers will just have to heavily discount them to get them selling. So my take on this piece is that Red Bat is good. Soundblaster is just a typical repaint, doesn't really work, doesn't really appeal to me. Honestly, doesn't really appeal to me. I just want it for Red Bat, and if not for the fact that I bought it cheap, if not for the fact that I found it cheap, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. And if it actually goes lower, I mean, if I really found it at a very discounted rate of less than 100 US dollars, I might just buy another piece. So yeah, so that's my take on MP13 Soundblaster. If there's any reason you buy it, it's for Red Bat. Alright, so here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.